to have in reserve. Zappacosta out wide. Plays a good one too. Hungarian speedy, home and away. And that's made life pretty difficult. Laid off by Giroud. Pedro's going to try his luck.
Fabregas doing well, winning the ball back. Lovely little pass in. Giroud off to Pedro. Take an early shot from PAOK, just dropping off, letting Chelsea have the ball defensively. Really set up to drop.
Alongside Crespo at the back. On the bench for the next game and scored against Burnley, but hasn't been seen in the Premier League since. Prijovic in the air, the striker. He's come up with 12 goals this season, 4 at his plight at the club, and was quite quickly put in his place by the manager, I think.
Other involved.
Giroud's waiting in the middle here. This deflected, doesn't quite find him. And after the
Chelsea, Pedro, ball in. He was onside. El Kaderi just gets a...
Nigel, Cacciarini's been put in problems here. Giroud goes down, and if he was fouled, he could be in problems here. The defenders might be red. It is. He's off.
At all. This comes back to him. Doesn't read it. Not the best of passes. Giroud did
over it as well. But it is Fabregas, and it is disappointing.
Wall. They do jump, but he pulls it wide
with them. Here's Zappacosta, skipping easily past the captain Vieirinha and right across the face of goal. Hudson-Odoi, a cute little ball. Giroud on the turn.
Couldn't Callum Hudson-Odoi's little ball over the top on his left foot. Hope to see a couple of the youngsters.
Pedro's got him behind. That was immaculate control from the Spanish.
The back line, it's a great touch. He's onside. Beautiful first touch, going for goal, but I have to say the left back.
Fabregas, who is occupying that role today, and will hold up for the cross as well, bouncing around.
I hope he knew what he was doing anyway. The goalkeeper read what he was trying to do.
Yeah, deal, hasn't he? Worth nearly £300,000 a week. So that he's going anywhere. Hudson-Odoi here!
Absolutely, what a record they've got in it.
Yeah. Ross Barkley, nice ball. Hudson-Odoi seeing a lot of the ball here. There, giving.
Won the what was the Under-17 World Cup, and you look and see him
tonight. And he's got a chance here. Took a deflection.
As a holding midfield player, you can fit in as a centre back quite naturally.
Barkley's ball and just offside. Giroud must have been. Job to do it this year, mine. Hudson-Odoi again.
Tougher than he's ever been. Ross Barkley.
Loftus-Cheek, oh my goodness.
From him, Loftus-Cheek, he's got this ability. You've got to take it on and show it in these games. He's done it once with a hat-trick. Scores goals on a regular basis, especially in the big games, to take the pressure off you. And Morata.
Here's Emerson. Loftus-Cheek, Emerson puts in a tempting-looking cross. Again, Kane.
Those Chelsea fans probably turned up thinking it's just a normal game to turn up and come in, but the security was really strict tonight. I think they all came in a bit late, but it's filled up really.
Loftus-Cheek. Sent the defenders there outside for a cup of tea. Didn't
going to play enough here on a regular basis for the likes of the England manager to say, hey, you need to play on a regular basis to get.
Well, they all should be, really. There is Loftus-Cheek. What a great ball that is to Emerson.
Pick the pass, good movement from Emerson over the top. And with the extra man, that's what Chelsea have got to do. Get it into...
Let's give it to him every possible opportunity. Zappacosta in there towards Giroud again. That's very much his territory.
Centre back. And the arms are up. The referee gave that as...
Oh, just immaculate. Found an out ball as well, and Chelsea now do have the lead. It's Olivier Giroud. 3 in his last 3 matches now. Drought over.
It's a really good finish and good movement from the big man as well. And it's all about Pedro. And his
forward to Barkley, brought down on the edge of the box. No free kick given. And oh my goodness me, Hudson-Odoi has hit the...
It's really good power. Was it a foul here on Barkley? The referee said no, let the play go on. Lovely best out of these players.
Is Zappacosta to play it in. Got Fulham in the derby coming up in that game. As Barkley spreads the ball out wide. Pedro fizzes one in. The goalkeeper does enough.
And in this Premier League,
Emerson here. Great cross. Deserved somebody in blue to get on the end.
down to 10 men. He's getting lots of room out on this left-hand side. It's a lovely cross in. Nobody can get on the end of it. Giroud
as well. Again, Pedro for the third or fourth time in the half just pulls that ball out of the air in brilliant fashion. Yeah, surely meant business. Pulled back by Emerson. And
Villarreal got away with that one, just hit him. Luckily the goalkeeper was on
it way back when. Fabregas to Giroud and the volley. Oh, what a nice strike. What a lovely goal from Olivier Giroud. Great technique. 2-0 Chelsea.
Brilliant technique at full stretch as well on his left foot. It's a lovely little ball from Fabregas again. You give Fabregas time and space, this is what he can do, but the movement from Giroud is superb. The finish is brilliant before the... Absolutely. He's not done himself any harm, has he?
Alvaro Morata there in the background. It will be our 2 BT Sport games on the Wednesday. Here's the Chelsea corner kick. Giroud on a hat-trick now. Away. Prijovic. Back to Alcadore. Probably the best.
Fabregas does well just to get out and put him under pressure, sliding in.
Hudson-Odoi. Can he get in on the act? Emerson. Cut back. Pedro. Deflected. It was on its worst business tonight.
Well, it could have been 3 here. Lovely play. Emerson round the back again, cuts it back, and he does it.
The Brazilian who cost a fair bit of money. He's going to go alone here. Look at this, Leo Java, and it took a good challenge from Gary Cahill.
Inside and outside from this position.
Early ball in. A couple of goals for them. I think he was at Northampton for a bit as well before heading back into Europe. No chances for him in that first scorer, Alexander Prijovic. I don't know whether he's got a knock or whether he's being saved for league action, and they're taking a pragmatic view of things. We shall see this for PAOK now, really. It looks like Alcadore is the player playing furthest forward for them at the moment. His Hudson-Odoi again went through a couple. His corner kick. Giroud on the hat-trick from one of those.
In the first leg, but tonight it's cold here. They're jumping up and down to keep warm.
There's a foul by Wernbloem on Hudson-Odoi in the yellow. Out to Hudson-Odoi, one of the under-17 World Cup winners for England. It's
a trick to Chelsea.
Yeah. Leo Java. Amir Warder here. Zappacosta. Good-looking ball, wasn't it? Barkley thought about the ball.
Little tackle as well.
Barkley. Still Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Still him. And a very good save. This goalkeeper's had a good night, and they've needed it.
Win the ball back. Ruben Loftus-Cheek running at the defender's strength, holding them off, and then head down, hit it across. Still servant to this club since he's come here. Excellent.
He'd go down as one of Chelsea's best signings of the modern era, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was superb.
The win, you'd think anyway, away to Barcelona. This break off for a minute as Pedro points, really, if they lose. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi, there it is! His first goal for Chelsea, the teenager, a moment he will remember as long as he lives.
Absolutely. That's just what Chelsea needed, and just what that man wanted to do. He showed those...
This season for this very promising Welsh lad, Ethan Ampadu, who arrived from Exeter, where he'd have got some very good tuition from Leo Java on the chase here. And he's got in behind there after Emerson had fallen over. Deflected behind for the corner.
Out of this competition.
Hudson-Odoi thought for a minute he was going to be... But Pedro's about to get a little warmer as he can go inside. His job done for the night.
But the problem, if you look goals, but his movement, his work rate has been superb tonight. He deserves that ovation from the fans.
Chelsea certainly can afford in this situation. Hudson-Odoi putting it in, and there's a goal that they were looking for. Morata says that's what I can do as well. 4-0 to Chelsea. Sharp, almost his first touch.
I think that was his first touch, wasn't it? Decisive touch anyway, but a lovely floated ball in from Hudson-Odoi.